we did about our lab program. We started, but I didn't show the program code for that. So we have a lab program for second one. That is, I have only one program in the second question. Develop, implement and execute a program using YARC2 to recognize all the strings ending with B and preceded by NAs. I told that how to do it. Number of A should be equal to whatever the input should be given from the keyboard. For that it should be matching, and always we have only one N should be followed. For that we have a token is only A and B. For the Lex program there is no change. What we did in the previous, the same sample program, the Lex program there is no change. We have a y dot tab dot h for making for what are the tokens be involved in the lexical analyzer. Then I start with AA, then it should be return A token to the parser, and if it is DB, return B to the parser. If you are new line, return 0. Other than that, if you read, don't return anything to the parser at called as a return void text of 0. For this, then what about YARC program I have to read for this? The YARC program say we required one count variable to count number of A should be equal to N or not. For that, I'm start with my definition section. We have include section. Then we have I'm taking for integer variable A count. This A count is equal to 0. That is I'm counting number of A's in my program is equal to number of N. For that I'm taking this variable and N is also taken. That is N is equal to 0. Now definition section is over. Let me go for defining the tokens in the program. Percentage token is the keyword. Then I'm defining A is one token, B is one token. Let me go start with the root section. I start with the root section. See, I'm writing in the one way for the grammar. If you have any other type for the same program, the intention of the program is only to match number of N is equal to number of A ending with only one B. So you can try to write the same program in different format. I will accepting that type of grammar. See, if you have anything, if you written grammar, if you run the program, please send me WhatsApp or you can mail me. I want to check how many you try in the different code for the same type of programs. For any lab program, you can try your own method. The concept it should be work as per the question. That only. If your code is very less compared to whatever giving, we will modify our manner and we will circulate those to your friends also. Then you are there for all the class also. Just try to write your own code. Every semester we collecting different types of code from the student point of view. What are the students will try to rewrite the same type of programs. See, let us start with my start symbol yes. Then after start symbol yes, I start with X and B. See, my program always ending with B. Then I'm calling ending of the B here only. Then I'm calling X. So X can be a non-terminal. I'm defining again next string. See what X is this X non-terminal used for the number of A. That number of A can be 1 or number of A can be more than that one. For that I'm defining in the next line. See, I'm defining S is equal to XB. The only one B should be there because of I'm declaring in the beginning of the production B end of the rules. Then X can be XT or T because I'm applying recursive rule for the number of X should be replacing. See, either it can be only one or it can be more than one. If only one, I can take new non-terminal T for here, or else you can you can have more than one A's. To more than one A's, I'm recursively calling XT. Then what is T? The T is nothing but A. Whenever you replacing, whenever reduce this A with T, because in here bottom up parsing will be applying when the tokens will be replacing by head of the production. That means I'm replacing with that input with non-terminal. Then you have to make a count of count values. See, then the count value will be incremented here. If you have N is equal to 2, if you have input is 2 AA, then count should be A is equal to 2. Yes, if condition is true, when it is written back all the rules, finally it's reached to the first production, start production, because the top of the stack is always hold the start production. Whenever you have to reduce these into start production and check the action, okay, this is part your action part, whatever I'm writing. In the action part, we are taking the condition. that n should be equal to your a count. You can do any type of if condition. What I am taking, that a count should be less than n. See, n should be 2, but count should be only 1. Then condition is false. Then n should be 3, that count should be 2, or anything if is greater than n or less than n. If anyone, it should be only equal to n. Or you can also check a of count is equal to n conditions also in the if condition. See, you can include any type of if condition, but main intention is count should be equal to number of a. If condition is fails, I am calling a function called fail condition. If you are taking equal to equal, you have to see successful, valid thing you have to write. But I am writing for the fail condition to call my fail error. Fail is a user defined function we are calling to display this an invalid input. See, for that I am writing this grammar. Okay, then the grammar is okay. Then it will go to our main program. Int main printf, enter the value of n and give the scanner n, that n should be 2. Then you can go for enter the string. Then you go for the, after giving a, it will go to parse. When it is parse, you go to the rule section. In the rule section, it will match your given input. It will calls automatically your lex program. The lex program gives the input about what is a, what is b. Again, it will return if it is valid input. It will says it is a valid string. Or else it will go to the fail error. It will print invalid count of a, because I wrote a fail function in the rule section of your grammar. If it is not matched, it will call fail. It is invalid count of a. But if it is a value should be correct, n is also correct, but b count should be more than 1. Then you have to go to error, because that is not reduced by my grammar. Then it is called error function. There will be printing invalid string. See, that is your lab program second. So those who are got this program very easy, then you can easily get the marks in this program, especially for this program. Then what is the program I given for this lab 2? Gedit lab2.l. My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, lab 2. I think this week all of you execute this program. I think in the lab. Why I'm writing for the same program in this terminal. Let me go for the compile. Yak space -d lab2.y. There is no error. Lex lab2.l. Okay. cc lex.yy.c y.tab.c space -ll. Okay. Dot a dot out. Let me give our input. See carefully for this program. See, don't press enter. Always preferably press Control D, Control D. See, because I am not giving any enter the value of n. If you not given press enter, you will not get. Carefully just observe now. A dot out. You press enter the value of n. See, after enter the value of n, you had to give input for that one. Okay. Okay, you have to press 2 times Control D. It will ask you for enter the value of string AAB. Then you can press enter. Then you will get a valid string. Immediately enter the value of n if you press enter key. See, enter key is also taken as an input string. Okay, for that one. To avoid that, in this, see the enter the value of 3. Control D, Control D. If you, it will asking for enter the string now. Then if I give BAA, what is the output BAA? N should, but it goes to which function? It goes to YY error function. A count is correct, but it will not reduced by the grammar because it starts with BAA. See, then it is invalid string. See, let me go for 4. Press Control D. It will asking for enter the string AAA. A 5AB. What is our output? The input is 4. Output I'm giving is a 5. it will go to invalid count of A error. It will go to YY fail error because number of count is missing. Okay. Then we go for 3, control D, A, B, then it is valid strings. Clear? So this is your lab program 2. See, then you have a next topic. So the next topic is with respect to your lab program 1B. So the lab program 1B says, all of you take the heading in the theory part. It is theory as well as you have a lab program also. So the next is very, very important. The exam will give it arithmetic expression and ambiguity. Arithmetic expression and ambiguity.